Turkish Airlines Euroleague. I feel devotion.
Win or bust for Partizan and Milan in our Game of the Week. How the final doubts were resolved in the last round of the regular season. Nicolas Mazzarino explains the key to Cantu's success. We spoke to CSKA's Serbian point guard Miloš Teodosic. The stunning plays and outstanding players from Week 10. Partizan Belgrade and EA7 Armani Milano faced each other in the Group C do-or-die game. With three teams already sure of their place in the next round, the game promised an epic battle for the last spot available. The atmosphere of the Pioneer Arena would play its usual crucial role, but in what was a last-chance saloon for both teams, anything was possible.
Well, team is in a really good mood. Maybe a little nervous because everybody is expecting this big game, and that's a normal thing for games like this.
The first time the two teams met, a comfortable lead was lost by Milan at home after Partizan stormed to a 39 partial in the last 10 minutes, all of which still haunted coach Scariolo.
In sport, this kind of revenges is always extra motivation.
We want to come out and play the way we've been playing the last few weeks. We feel good. We know that it'll be a tough game. They're hungry, they want to win. We're hungry and we want to win. So it'll be a great game.
As expected, it was a very balanced game early in the first period. When Armani Milano edged in front and tried to create a safety margin, the home team answered with a 7-2 scoring run, started by Milan Matzvan, to make it to the first buzzer up by 2, 14-12. There was very little to separate the two teams in the second quarter until late, when Partizan crept ahead, and near the buzzer, a misunderstanding between Gentile and Omar Cook gifted Miloslavljevic the opportunity to make it 36-29.
We control a game 20 minutes and we make some plan and we do this on the court. We must continue do the little thing and try to put all effort on the court.
Pressure is always there, but we have to understand that we have 20 minutes to compete, the game is close, and we have to just focus on playing, that's it.
Malik Hairston and Ioannis Berousis led the Italian comeback at the end of the third, which progressed at the beginning of the fourth. When the visitors pushed ahead, Dujan Ketchman did his best to remedy the situation. But Hairston took the game by the scruff of the neck and netted 5 points in a row before dishing a spectacular assist to Mason Rocca. Considering the score in Milan, a 4-point win would have been enough to see the Italian team through. After many attempts on both sides from the free throw line, Hairston and his teammates celebrated a 6-point win, 66-72, and qualification to the top 16.
Well, this is like one of my second homes, This is where my career kind of took off. And, I'm really, comfortable in Belgrade, and the atmosphere was great, and, my teammates helped me, and that's all it's about.
Fenerbahce Ulker and Geskrap Bilbao joined Benet Cantu and Olympiacos in the top 16 from Group A. The Turkish team sealed an impressive away victory, 76-83, at the Paladesio, inflicting the first home defeat on Benet to reach a 6-4 record in the standings. Spakia's team also grabbed first place in the group with a +9 in the head-to-head with Olympiacos. The Reds won 74-79 in non-C, and with 6 victories in 10 games ended second in the standings. In the Basque derby between Geskrap Bilbao and Caja Laboral, the underdog Geskrap, inspired by Banic, defeated Caja Laboral 76-83. Vizcaya Bilbao, Benet Cantu and Caja Laboral ended the regular season all with a 5-5 record. It was Benet who earned third place, thanks to a 3-1 record against the two Basque teams, and Bilbao ended fourth with a 2-2 record. An amazing result for the first Euroleague campaign of Geskrap. Instead, big disappointment for Ivanovic's team. Last year, Caja Laboral reached the Euroleague quarter-final playoffs for the 7th consecutive year. However, a poor run at the end of this year's regular season with 1 victory and 3 losses against Geskrap and Bennett meant they bid the Euroleague farewell. What a season for Bennett Cantu and Nicolas Mazzarino. At the ripe age of 37, Mazzarino is playing his first Euroleague. And after a 27-year absence, Cantu is back in Europe's top competition. The first game back in the Euroleague was at Paladesio against Sluk Nancy.
I remember it was a great day after many years. I was excited. I played in the first 5 of my team, we won, so it was a great day.
When you can't rely on pure talent alone, the team game must be at the highest level. Something that doesn't come easily when there are 2 major competitions to face. However, there are some advantages to playing so often.
It's clear it's very difficult because the level in Euroleague is high level. And the body sometimes, and it's not 100%, but it's a lot better play more than only play 1 time a week and practice a lot.
Watching them play brings the notion that there is a mysterious alchemy that binds the team. Something that makes Cantu special.
I think it's the team played together in the last 3 years, the system of the team, and it's a team without a star. So everybody feel important on the team, and everybody touch the ball and shoot the ball, so that we have a good average and it's good for the team.
They have clear ideas on the court.
Patient, move the ball, make good screen, and mostly good decisions. We know which play we have to shoot, or for the big man or for the guard. So when the playmaker calls the play for the shooter, we come out with all the confidence to take the shot.
With the veteran shooter, Bennett has become a team to be reckoned with. But there's not only Mazzarino, as Gianluca Basile demonstrated in the crucial victory in Bilbao.
Satisfaction arrived when we qualified to the top 16. And the Bilbao game was the key game, so that was the most important game, and we played in the role. It was very important.
So, watch out for Cantu, because they've proved to be quick learners indeed.
We play many games, now we know how to play the Euroleague.
The Supreme Court of Group B expressed its verdict. CSKA Moscow is the victor. The only undefeated team in the regular season. Kozlauskas's men shocked opponents the entire regular season with an impressive offensive effort, combined with tough defense and complete control of the paint. 10 wins, no losses, and very few moments when CSKA seemed to be in trouble. The Russian powerhouse goes to the top 16 as #1 favourite. Highs and lows for Unicaja Malaga. Qualification to the top 16, but not without problems, as highlighted in this week's 83-91 defeat to CSKA. 3 wins in his first 4 games, but 5 losses in the last 6. Mateo's team needs to find the right chemistry to step up in crunch time. Panathinaikos had a solid regular season, finishing second in the group with a 7-3 record. 2 losses suffered by CSKA and 1 road loss in Bamberg versus Brose. The Greek team got even with a 71-66 win this week. Obradovic's team needs to find continuity entering the top 16. They need to be completely focused on the main goal of the season, which is to defend the Euroleague title. Brose Baskets and KK Zagreb have been eliminated, despite some great matches from both teams, especially the German outfit. The real Cinderella story of Group B came from Žalgiris Kaunas. 1 win and 5 losses in the first 6 games. However, Trifunovic's team came back from the brink, grabbing 4th place with an amazing team effort, winning the key game of the season last week in Bamberg. And building on that success, with this week's 87-76 victory over KK Zagreb. Milos Teodosic is regarded as one of the best point guards ever in Euroleague. In 2009-2010 he became the youngest Euroleague MVP at just 23. It all started in a courtyard in Valjevo, Serbia.
Me and my brother are playing basketball in front of our building in some basket, without net. I used to play football before, and he told me, okay, leave that football and come to play basketball. When I supposed to move from my city to Belgrade, to go to school and also to play basketball, and this is the first big step in my career.
As if his enormous talent wasn't enough, Milos thrives on competition and is bursting full of energy. Sometimes his enthusiasm needs curbing.
That adrenaline what they give you during the game when crowd are crazy and you must stay calm in some crazy situation, that make me to feel great during the game. I must be more serious in the game and during the game and to think like really professional. And lots of things change, but still I play basketball because I love.
His creative talent on the court is driven by his natural feeling for the game, mixed to the discipline imposed by the coach's strategy.
Most of the time you go by instinct, but during all point guards, during our career, we used to take responsibility in key moments of the game, and now we are. This is like for all point guards, it's usual, and in that situation you don't think, a lot about what you will decide in that moment. Sometimes on the court I look like kid because I like to play and to enjoy in basketball, but I know I must be much serious and doing things like real professional. But I'm still young and I have time to grow up.
Although Milos is a clutch shooter, his most striking expression in the art of basketball occurs also when he passes the ball.
When you score a basket by yourself, okay, you are happy. And okay, of course, the team are always happy if you win. But when you pass to someone and someone scores, both of us are happy.
Just one question needed answering from Group C. Who would finish fourth? After Real Madrid, Maccabi and Anadolu Efes. The game of the week between Partizan and Emporio Armani supplied the final answer. Real Madrid, already first, won in the final quarter at Istanbul over Efes, having Mirotic as the usual top scorer, who has become game after game the absolute star of the Spanish team. Only Cesc and Barcelona have a better record than Madrid. And this is a particular reason of pride for coach Lazo and his young guys, where newcomer Singler scored 12 points. Efes, for its part, ended with third place, the best possible result, with two powerful teams like Real and Maccabi, and found two new factors, Akyol and Guler. Maccabi, second in the group, won handsomely at Charleroi, as expected. The good news for coach Blatt was the 20 points from Langford, after the 18 at Madrid 2 weeks ago. A sign of solid improvement for the former Khimki player. A great addition for the top 16. Finally, a tender see you next year to Charleroi, eliminated, but with the usual great dignity. Fenerbahce had to win at Cannes too to be sure of qualifying. Coach Spaki's idea was get as close as possible to the basket. The result, 43 two-pointers, plus 34 free throws, and only 12 triples. Well, Fenerbahce won and not only qualified, but as winners of Group A. How? Won. running the floor on the fast break like Atsur, or like Prelzic, or like a big man like Savas, assisted by Prelzic. On the open floor, going to the rebound, Savas again. 2, looking for penetrations. Ukic with his energy and height to the end, or stopping for the jumper. Bogdanovic with his strength curling to the basket. Prelzic always approaching the basket, sometimes fortune smiling on him. Jirel's at the buzzer. Talent and fantasy. Prelzic and Ukic. The penetration, the baseline cut. 3 using the big men. Vidmar at the beginning, showing great inside skills first, then being in the right place at the right time. Savas, the top at can too, holding off the contacts after the pick and roll, or following the penetration for the rebound. At the end, Gist, only 1 basket, enhancing once again his athleticism. To win, triples are important. Paint shots are fundamental. No Navarro, no problem for Regal Barcelona. Xavi Pascual's team reacted very well after that defeat last week in Siena by outplaying Galatasaray Medical Park 79-50. Barca had the usual great contribution from his big men, key to the Blaugrana power. Boniface Ndong showed everybody how to optimise playing time. 17 minutes, 16 points, adding 6 rebounds and 4 blocks. Montepaschi Siena conquered second place last week, but once again the team that has won the last 5 Italian titles showed his motivation. Pietro Aradori hit his career high last week against Barcelona and has already improved those statistics in a 79-53 rout of Asseco Procom. The Italian shooter scored 23 in 25 minutes with 7 from 9 from the field. Aradori was the only man in double digits on the Italian side. Asseco Procom ends the season with only 1 victory. Unix Kazan ended his regular season winning 76-63 at Union Olympia Ljubljana. It was the 7th success for the Russian team in its first shot at the Euroleague. And to do this, Unix sent 5 of its 6 US-born players in double digits. Henry Domerkant led the group as usual with 16 points, showing his consistency once again. Now Barcelona, Siena, Unix and Galatasaray will focus on the next step, the Turkish Airlines Euroleague Top 16.
When his team needed him most, Pietro Aradori came off the bench to ensure a perfect month for Montepaschi Siena and make off with the B-Win MVP honor for Week 10. He stayed on the floor more than any other Siena player, 25 minutes, while collecting his EuroLeague career high of 23 points with near-perfect shooting. He also picked up 7 rebounds and 3 assists, both of them career highs as well, on his way to a performance index rating of 33.
And now the podium. Bronze medal, Marko Banic. 10 regular season games, 10 times in double digits. Okay, what's terrific though is to be the top scorer in the final decisive game, putting the only triple of the year through the hoop right there. He's playing in the second EuroLeague of his career, 10 years after his first, but then he never played with Sadar. Now he's a new hero, only bronze because he played at home. That's why. Silver medal, August Savas. In the qualification game, 21 points, scoring 9 free throws without one single mistake. During the game, you never see him, only at the end, reading the score and stats. A big man able to lift a personal idea of an alley-oop for Gist. Fantastic. The silver for him, on the road, but he was facing a team that had already qualified. That's why. Gold medal, Malik Hairston. He played at Belgrade in a playoff with Partizan, exactly like last year at Piraeus in Game 2. Last year, 19 points. Now, 18. At the Pioneer, in the last 3 minutes, 1 triple, 2 free throws, 1 assist. Almost all the final plays came from him. And Cook, of course. Now Milano has found his leader, and Malik is rewarded with a top 16 gold medal. Luksa Andrić and Furkan Aldemir, as solid as rocks. And running as fast as lightning. That's Coach Mammouti's way to play with centres. 1. The rocks. Look at this cut against the zone by Andrić. He starts from the right elbow, arriving to the left low post. Now it's Aldemir's turn. How to set a pick and how to be solid before dunking. 2. The runners. Look at the first position of Andrić. He's the last one. Now he runs, finishing first to the baseline. Then the beautiful hook shot. After the first pick, Aldemir takes up position a little lower before starting, then flashes to fake another pick and cut to the basket. Wonderfully assisted by a no-look of Ačić. Exactly what Ačić did with Andrić against Siena. 3. Rocking and running. Once again, Andrić gets the rebound and starts the transition. Once again, he runs the floor, ending on the baseline. After missing the shot, he gets his own rebound to score. Again, a solid block, then a fast cut to score. Here too, what Aldemir did a few weeks ago. Aldemir, fast to steal first. Then faster than everybody else to take his own rebound. Andrić Aldemir, a double-A rating to the top 16.
Number 3, Kaunas Lithuanias. Žalgiris collects a steal, and that can only mean one thing. Mantas Kalnietis sends it up, and Sonny Weems throws it down. Number 2, Cantu, Italy. Emir Prelzic of Fenerbahce Ulker drives to the hole and sends a great assist to Gasper Vidmar, who dunks it home. And the number 1 play of the week, Malaga, Spain. An all-guard combination for Ceska. Milos Teodosic to Alexei Shved for the acrobatic alley-oop dunk. Happy holidays!
This is the starting 5 of the regrets. The 5 players that everybody would like to see in every game. You'll all be sorely missed. Number 1, Pablo Prigioni. We're not used to seeing the top 16 without him. An example for every young point guard, with his exciting ability to control the rhythm of the game. Every basketball lover will miss him, except all the point guards qualified for the top 16. Number 2, G.D. Welsh. A total player, smart, experienced. His knowledge of the game is unique and appreciated by every coach. Maybe he's not the most spectacular player, but he can be a pleasure to watch for his elegance and perfect style. Number 3, Davis Bertans. Forgive him, he's only 19. That's why he couldn't leave a bigger mark on this Euroleague. But he is maturing game after game. It might not have happened as often as his coach would have liked, but when his talent shone, everyone needed sunglasses. Number 4, Milan Matsvan. A regular season in double digits. Everyone has understood how difficult it is to guard this complete basketball talent, but it wasn't enough. After playing the last Euroleague final, Milan Majvan this year is out. Number 5, Marcus Slaughter. To see him, look up, because maybe he's flying over you. A new, much appreciated face of this Euroleague. He finished his regular season with close to 60% from the floor, when real entertainment and good substance walk hand in hand.
Turkish Airlines, Euroleague. I feel devotion.